What's going on, YouTube? This is Carnell. Today I am adding LEDs to my rotor. I'm actually creating my own wheel of fire for my rotor covers. You can do this with just about any LEDs, but of course I'm using the rolling eyes light set. On my rotor covers themselves, this is just a plain rotor cover. What I had to actually do is line the outside of my regular rotor cover up with the LEDs. Now this is two sets. One at the top, then I offline the one at the bottom, so it could fit a lot better. I actually done this before, but the lead set that I placed at the bottom, I had lined it up with the top, and it ended up getting crushed when I put my rotor cover back on. So I had to take it off and offset the bottom LED lights just so I can get them on the fit. Now the regular rotor covers, you can get them from, I believe, Showchrome. I think this is a Showchrome rotor. It's just a regular GL 1800 rotor. There's nothing special about it. It's just a plain rotor. A rotor cover, I mean. And all I did was took a set of the rolling eyes LEDs. As I stated before, you can do this with any LEDs. In fact, I got a set of 50/50 LEDs on the other side over here. You can do it with just about any LEDs to create your own wheel of fire for your rotor covers. Now, once you got the LEDs on the rotor cover, then go back and line the rotor covers and align the rotor, the LEDs, with some 3M repair tape. The 3M repair tape will actually give you like a water sealant over the LEDs for when you first install them, and it helps keep the water out while you're actually while the lights are actually being connected to your bike. I always do this for all my LEDs, using some 3M repair tape and place them over them to keep the water out until the sealant for the lights themselves get solid, and I can take them off if I do so, if I decide to do so. Now, once I got the rotor covers on, now before I put the extension, now this is the other part, this is the second part of the rotor cover. This is the extension rotor that you buy separately from your rotors. Now the original wheel of fire rotor covers, this is all one piece. You got your lights inside, you got the rotor covers, but you cannot add your own lights because the original wheel of fire is a complete set. That's why it's so expensive. This way, the rotor covers themselves is about $100. The extension rotor that goes over the rotor cover is about I think $35 to $45, but it's blank. There's no lights inside of it, so you can easily put it on your rotor covers with your lights on the inside and create your own wheel of fire using your own LEDs. Now, with the extension rotor cover, you have to actually go in and line it up and drill your holes so it'll be lined up with your rotor cover, so when you put them on, you can screw it in, and with your lights already on the inside of the extension here, that completes your own version of the rotor, of the wheel of fire rotor covers. Now before I end up putting this piece on, because I already lined it up and checked my holes and make sure the holes line up, I got my lights on the outside of the rotor covers, my LEDs on the outside of the rotor, instead of trying to stick them on the inside of here, because it's better for me to have them lined up already before I stick this extension piece on. Now what I have to do now is check my lights to make sure that my lights are working before I end up sticking the final piece on it. Now I already have for my rolling eyes light set, I already got me a connection type test wire that I always use when I'm adding lights to my bike. Let me get this over here and set this down so I can find my little test wire, and then I give it a test right quick. With the rolling eyes, you gotta make sure the red is with the red. That lines up. Red with the red. See, red and red. Make sure they're lined up. And grab my rotor covers and give the bike some power. And voila. Now that's my own rolling eyes. That's my own wheel of fire with the rolling eyes light set. Now before I get the cover on, I can do a simple test, checking my rolling eyes, and there we go. I have my own complete set of my version of the wheel of fire rotor covers. Test wire working, the lights are working. Now all I have to do now is put my extension cover over it. So like this once I get it screwed in. And hey, that looks damn good. Alright YouTube, I just wanted to share that with you. That's my little spiel for the day. Creating my own wheel of fire rotor covers. That's my little spiel for the day, YouTube. Y'all have a good one.